Wait. Phrasing? Phrasing? Why am I going to the hole? Because...
Will you abandon these rituals, Inquisitor? Think carefully. There is no return once we leap after the Templars.
Because I've done this in previous other runs before. You can complete the rituals, and you can jump into the hole, and the elves of the temple will still appreciate what you did. And to make sure that that is correct, I'm going to make a hard save.
Careful! Whoever did this is waiting!
Hi, friends, how are you today? Woo-hoo. Alright, that's the main way to go. We're gonna go the opposite direction real quick. Hey buddy, how are you? Is there anything special to gain through going to the hole? Loot, I think. Yeah, I think loot. Because I could always go for more loot. I did one hit. Just one hit. That was great. Oh, Balefire. Balefire. Where's Balefire? Stop right there. Balefire. Level 10 barrier. Is that good or bad? Wonder why that one didn't like take 10 hits. Not take like one hit. Suppose that's it. All right, continuing forward.
Let's look around.
Oh. Oh. You know there was ancient elven writing down here too? Yep. It's practically everywhere. You've never taken this route before? Understandable. This is normally the I don't care route. I'm just going forward. Go forward. Thank you. Character had stopped for a second. Ooh, a door. Oh, hey, Sarah, where are you? Sarah, we got a job for you. Open the door. Yep. Doot. Masterwork Archon staff, huh? I won't be using. Ooh, a unique armor. Jeez, what's my inventory at? Only 29? Oh wow, that's surprising. Oh, Sarah, we got another job for you. Come on, girl. Uh-huh. Do. The add-on staff schematics are still useful if I intend to use the Encore staff and Trespasser. I think I can just give that staff to Dorian. Or is that a bad idea? Or is it a bad idea to give Dorian the Encore staff? Do. 278 gold? Ooh, nice. Hi, sir. How are you?
Let's find another way through.
It's a wonderful idea, but it's a schematic, so I can give it to everyone if I want. Ah, gotcha. Oh, that's not a way I can go. What? What? Oh, bollocks. Ball. That's unfortunate. Oh well.
is not what I expected. What was this chamber used for?
We're being watched.
Yeah, no kidding.
Venavis, you are unlike the other invaders. You stumble down our paths alongside Elven, or at least those having our features. You bear the mark of magic, which is familiar. How has this come to pass? What is your connection to those who first disturbed our slumber?
They are my enemies.
They are my enemies, as well as yours.
I am called Abelas. We are sentinels, tasked with standing against those who trespass on sacred ground. We wake only to fight, to preserve this place. Our numbers diminish with each invasion. I know what you seek. Like all who have come before you, you wish to drink from the Vira Belasan.
The place of the Way of Sorrows. He speaks of the well.
It is not for you. It is not for any of you.
You're actually ancient elves?
So, you're elves from ancient times, before the Tevinter Imperium destroyed Arlathan.
The Shemlin did not destroy Arlathan. We Elven warred upon ourselves. By the time the doors to this sanctuary closed, our time was over.
Wait, that's not right. What do you say?
You would not know truth. Shemlin history is as short as the pool of your years.
What did the Imperium do then? Are you saying it wasn't a war?
The war of carrion feasting upon a corpse, yes. We awaken only when called, and each time find the world more foreign than before. It is meaningless. We endure. The Vira Belasan must be preserved.
What is the well?
What is this Vira Balasan exactly?
It is a path, one walked only by those who toiled in Mithal's favor.
He speaks of priests, perhaps.
More than that, you need not know.
We came to stop Corypheus.
We came to stop Corypheus. He's here to take your well, not I.
I believe you. Trespassers you are, but you have followed rites of petition. You have shown respect to Mithal. If these others are enemies of yours, we will aid you in destroying them. When this is done, you shall be permitted to depart. And never return.
I'll admit the idea of fighting the last of their kind does not thrill me.
Consider carefully. You must stop Corypheus, yes, but you may also need the well for your own.
That's cool? Yeah, that is cool. We will ally.
I accept your offer.
You will be guided to those you seek. As for the Vira Belasan, it shall not be despoiled, even if I must destroy it myself.
No!
Morrigan!
Well, it can't go that way.
He said the elves destroyed themselves before my countrymen came along. Could that be true? I can hardly believe it.
This would be our guide.
Mytholanast.
That's helpful, since Morrigan chased off on her own.
Indeed. Well, now it's time for the slow walk. But yeah, I will have to say, if we end up finishing this today, finishing the main game up today,
This
we
place
could just
is
go ahead and...
untouched.
You have any idea how much this place is worth?
Whenever one of the people wronged another, they would not call on Elganar to avenge them, for this fury would destroy all it touched. Mythal saw this bring strife among the people, and went to Elganar. She often delivered justice when people warred amongst themselves. Elganon saw her wisdom and agreed, finding all to abide by their verdicts. Those other doors lead to other areas? Yeah, but we're following this guy. Some petitioning Mythal for justice hid jealousy, accusing those who had done them no wrong. She saw their lies and struck them down. Others petitioning Mythal for justice burned with wrath for imagined slights. She saw their weak hearts and struck them down. Those coming to her with clear minds and open hearts were granted judgment and protection, and Mythal harried their enemies until the end of their days.
Don't let Solus hear you say that.
Admit it. You were wondering.
Oh my. Aghanon, wrath and thunder, give us glory, give us victory, another over the earth that shakes our city. Strike the usurpers with your lightning, burn the ground under your gaze. Bring winged death against those who throw down our work. Gilnanane kept herself apart from the people. She used her power to create animals none had ever seen. The skies teemed with her monsters and the land with her beasts. Andruil hunted them all, and after a year of killing, approached Gilnanon with an offer. The gods would share their power with Gilnanon, but only if she destroyed her creations, for they were too untamed to remain among the people. Gilnanon agreed and asked for 3 days to undo what she had done. Earth that shakes our cities. That this is pretty clearly the Titans? Oh. Interesting. On the first day, she struck down the monsters of the air, except those she presented to Andruil as a gift. On the second day, she drowned the giants of the sea, except those in deep waters, for they were too well wrought, and pride stopped her hand. On the third day, she killed the beasts of the land, except the Hollow, whose grace she loved above all else.
Henshra, Gilas Velathan.
Just a quick look around.
Twins in Shadow. Earthmen and Paladin are linked to the Dalish legend as inseparable twin brothers. Oh, I think we've read this one before. Just a hint, the elves and titans were at war. I can believe it. Alright, inseparable twin brothers. Scraps of elven stories from after the fall of Arlathan, transcribed to Tevinter and recently lent to our fair university. Refer to them as twin souls, but drawn to family connection. The oldest stories never even named them directly, referring to Falandin as Durthamin's shadow. Yep, and Durthamin as Falandin's reflection. Little we understood implies their bond was not romantic, beyond even the strongest friendship. The legends of Durthamin and Falandin may have been allegory for complex, even relationships we lack context. Notice that pride has a capital P. The word Solus means pride. Oh. Interesting. Oh, we're just going back. We don't need to go back. Wow. Wait, she took us all this way around? What? Interesting. Mosaic of Silas. Elgadon's light, whose temple rivals Mythal cities, whose breath rivals Angel's spear, whose skill rivals Junae's craft, whose fire cannot be quenched. I would put on RP walk, but the elf is walking a little too fast for RP walk. Seems like we'll see some of Gillenon's monsters in the next game. Probably.
The Sentinels are holding off the Red Templars.
Good for something, I guess, if they keep it up.
Vir Sumiel.
That would be definitely an interesting aspect. Okay. I mean, would kind of love to see it fight some of those monsters, but at the same time, hate to fight some of those monsters. Claw, huh? We're finding dwarven items. That was weird. God, that's such a cool ability. All right. We still haven't used the one health potion yet. I love it.
The Well of Sorrows.
That's something.
How has such magic lasted?
Magic is
Fight
magic.
on! An army of these bastards won't stop us! How will you get to the well, General? Tell me you...
You tough bastards. A day's march, hours of fighting, and still fierce as dragons. The Chantry never knew what it was throwing away.
Samson, sir, watch out!
Inquisitor. You and those elf things don't know when to stop. You've hunted us half across Thedas. I should have guessed you'd follow us into this hole.
Maddox is dead.
I spoke with your Tranquil, Maddox. He sacrificed himself for your cause.
I told him not to. He died as one of us then. One of the faithful. Corypheus chose me twice. First as his general, now as the vessel for the Well of Sorrows. You know what's inside the well? Wisdom. The kind of wisdom that can scour a world. I give it to Corypheus.
that he can walk into the Fade without your precious anchor.
You're a vessel?
What's your part in it? What's a vessel?
What else empties a well? I'll carry its power to Corypheus. One more task entrusted to me. Being force-fed Chantry lyrium was good for something. This armor makes me a living fortress, mind and body. I won't forget a word of the well's knowledge. Corypheus will be unstoppable.
He'll cast you aside.
Once Corypheus is that powerful, you and your soldiers will just slow him down.
You dare say that to my face? After you butchered my men? You're no match for Corypheus. Even if you drink from the well, you'll never master its wisdom as he could. This is the strength that Chantry tried to bind. But it's a new world now, with a new god. So, Inquisitor, how will this go?
Destroy his armor.
Power's all well and good, until it's taken away.
What did you do? What did you do? My armor is gone. The lyrium! I need it! Kill them all!
Out of curiosity. Okay, he is immune to frozen. Okay. Oh god. Oh god. Come on. And boom.
You can't take it from Corypheus. You mustn't.
Still alive. He's tough. We can take him back to Skyhold for judgment.
Acquired certainty.
You heard his parting words, Inquisitor. The elf seeks to destroy the Well of Sorrows.
So the sanctum is despoiled at last.
You would have destroyed the well yourself, given the chance.
To keep it from your grasping fingers. Better it be lost than bestowed upon the undeserving.
Fool. You'd let your people's legacy rot in the shadows.
Back off, Morgan.
Enough.
You cannot honestly...
I said enough.
The well clearly offers power, Inquisitor. If that power can be turned against Corypheus, can you afford not to use it?
Do you even know what you ask? As each servant of Mythal reached the end of their years, they would pass their knowledge on through this. All that we were, all that we knew, it would be lost forever.
So it stays locked away?
It's better that knowledge remain in the well, never passed on. You'd rather destroy it.
You have shown respect to Mythal, and there is a righteousness in you I cannot deny. Is that your desire? To partake of the Vira Belasan as best you can? To fight your enemy?
If you'll allow. If it will help.
I'll take anything that might help against Corypheus, no matter the price.
So I see. The Vira Belasan may be too much for a mortal to comprehend. Brave it if you must. But know you this. You shall be bound forever to the will of Mythal.
Bound to a goddess who no longer exists, if she ever did.
Bound as we are bound. The choice is yours.
What happened to Mythal?
Is it possible this Mythal might still exist?
Anything is possible.
Elven legend states that Mythal was tricked by Fen-Harel and banished to the Beyond.
Elven legend is wrong. The Dread Wolf had nothing to do with her murder.
Murder? I said nothing of...
She was slain, if a god truly can be. Betrayed by those who destroyed this temple. Yet the Vira Belasan remains. As do we. That is something.
Where will you go?
Are you leaving the temple?
Our duty ends. Why remain?
The Imperium went to great lengths to expunge Elven history. You might be the last to know the truth.
Would the elves of your lands listen to the truth?
No elfie elf will believe it. What would they cry about if their glory wasn't stolen? Big loss.
It may be that only Uthenera awaits us. The blissful sleep of eternity never to awaken, if fate is kind.
Then fight Corypheus with us.
You could come with us. Fight Corypheus. He killed your people.
We killed ourselves long ago.
You'll note the intact Illuvian. I was correct on that count, at least.
Is it still a threat? Can Corypheus use it to travel the Fade?
You recall when I took you through my Illuvian, I said each required a key? The well is the key. Take its power, and Mythal's last Illuvian will be no more use to Corypheus than glass. I did not expect the well to feel so... hungry.
Interesting. Always brings Sarah here, but I think Solus's comments supersedes everyone else's. Oh? That's not good.
Seems like that should be a concern.
Knowledge begets a hunger for more. I am willing to pay the price the well demands. I am also the best suited to use its knowledge in your service. Of those present, I alone have the training to make use of this. Let me drink, Inquisitor.
You alone have the training?
You alone? You're not the only mage here.
I have studied the oldest lore. I have delved into mysteries of which you could only dream. Can you honestly tell me there is anyone better suited?
Yeah, never got that comment from Sarah. Oh, interesting. It's kind of interesting to see Abelas's face after she says that. Yeah. The one facial reaction that I will never get out of my head is from Dragon Age Origins after we saved the child from the one cat demon. I don't know how else to save her and stuff like that. Anyways, myself?
I would be. You lead the Inquisition. This is not a risk you can take. I have the best chance of making use of the well for everyone. Let me drink.
What about the price?
You're not concerned about the price. Bound forever to the will of Mythal.
Bound to the will of a dead god? It seems an empty warning. Perhaps a compulsion yet remains. Who can say otherwise? I do not fear it, even so.
Perhaps nobody should use this.
I hate to say it, but Abelas's plan to destroy the well may be the best one.
What happens when Corypheus comes for you again? He is immortal. The wisdom of the well may include a way to destroy him. Give me this and I fight at your side. I shall be your sword.
Yes, that one. What does everyone else think?
Thoughts?
It all seems ghoulish. Let Morrigan use it, if she wants it so much.
It's called the Well of Sorrows. Sorrows? No one should go in the Well of Sorrows.
Any chance this well could help us against Corypheus? I say you take it.
Enough deliberation. Give me your decision.
I know the well's danger.
Looking at it, listening to it. That's not just knowledge from the ancient elven priests. It's their will.
How would you know such a thing?
That's what Abelas was telling us. The collective will of the priests puts anyone who drinks under a compulsion, a gas. Can't you feel it?
That would match the legends, but it does not tell us what the gas entails. I would still use the well, but you are right. We must be cautious.
That's really weird, the way they speaks if they possess the child. Yeah. Yep. I don't know. You always have Morrigan drink it here? Yeah. Huh. She's better suited to use the knowledge of the well because she knows more of elven lore than any inquisitor. Either way, I think. Plus, I don't want my inquisitor bound to fall. That's very true. But we also got to think of the future game. The future game. If we give it to Morrigan, she may end up becoming an enemy, and that'll suck. If we drink it, we may become an enemy, and we're a knight enchanter. That'll also suck. That's a possibility that might happen.